We're also following breaking news on Capitol Hill this hour. Congressman Jim Jordan now 0 for 3, meaning that the House still does not have a speaker this afternoon. Adam Longo has been on Capitol Hill for much of the week now, following what's been going on there. And Adam, we're now coming up against the weekend and Republicans still can't get behind a nominee. What is the issue here?
Well, some of the discussion, first of all, Larry, is that some of this voting could go into the weekend because of the Republicans' failure to be able to come together and come around a speaker's candidate. So Jim Jordan has just lost this vote. The vote is technically still open, but all of the members, if not for maybe just a few of them, haven't cast their votes yet. Let's take you through the week. On Tuesday, Jim Jordan lost 20 members of his own party. On Wednesday, he lost 22. And in today's vote that just happened, just walked out of the House gallery, he appears to have lost 25 Republican members. We talked to Jim Jordan this morning. I had a front row seat at a press conference he had at 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll hear from him in just a second. But I also wanted to share with you what the minority leader, Democrat Hakeem Jeffries of New York, said just before he went in to be nominated again as the Democrats' candidate for Speaker. Hakeem Jeffries stood there and said, "I believe that Jim Jordan is a clear and present danger to democracy." So some very powerful words from the top Democrat in the House. But I want to play for you now what we heard from Jim Jordan this morning about his intention to continue plowing ahead in his quest for the speakership.
We need to get to work for the American people. We need to do what we said we were going to do. We need to do what we told them we were going to do when they elected us and put us in office. And frankly, we can't do that if the House isn't open. And if we can't open the House until we get a speaker.
All right, let's look at that vote total coming in right now from the House floor in this third round ballot. 210 votes for Hakeem Jeffries, the Democrat, 194 votes for Jim Jordan, and 25 GOP votes against Jim Jordan. Again, an increase from Tuesday and Wednesday's vote total. I talked to another legislator who said, are we going to keep this going? A Jordan supporter. He said if Jordan hemorrhaged support during this vote, that he would recommend going back to conference and discussing it. But he said a few holdout voters or a few more lost votes, he thought Jim Jordan should continue to press ahead. I'm just getting some live updates now. That count is official. We are hearing from some of our reporting partners that it appears the GOP will go back into another conference meeting at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Again, that's from our reporting partners, have not independently confirmed that yet. My photographer and I, literally as we speak, as soon as we're done here, Larry, we are headed right there to the East Steps to get reaction from some of the lawmakers coming out of this vote. Back to you.
Well, quick question for you, Adam, before we let you go. If not Jordan, is there another Republican candidate that potentially Republicans could coalesce around?
Yeah, and that was what they were talking about yesterday in this almost 4-hour-long conference meeting with the entirety, the 221 members of the Republican caucus. No one was going there. No one put up another name that everyone sort of coalesced around. There were only two questions going into yesterday. Was Jim Jordan going to continue in his quest for the speakership? And should there be an effort to empower Patrick McHenry, the Speaker pro tem, to have additional duties? That part of it failed. Everyone was still, the majority was still behind Jordan moving forward. Now I think in this conference that they're going to have this afternoon, apparently, they're going to have to take things back to the drawing board, because if Jordan keeps hemorrhaging votes, even voting into the weekend is going to yield no additional results, Larry.
Yeah, and at some point we have to get back to the business of the day. Adam Longo reporting live on Capitol Hill. Adam, thank you so much.